Did you know there are cars so rare that only one was ever made, and they were never built again? Some of these cars look like spaceships, others were once driven by legends. And the price? Millions, sometimes over $100 million for just one car. In this video, we will talk about 10 of the rarest and most expensive cars in the world that were never made again. Each car is one of a kind, each has a story, and most people have never even seen them in real life. The Rolls-Royce Sweptail is one of the rarest and most expensive cars in the world. It was made only one time. That's right, only one person owns it. Rolls-Royce built this car for a very rich customer who wanted something truly special. The customer asked for a car that looked like old classic Rolls-Royce cars and luxury yachts. Rolls-Royce took many years to make it, and they followed every wish of the owner. The Sweptail has a long body and a glassed roof that lets in lots of light. The inside of the car has very fine wood and leather. Everything was made by hand, and no two parts are the same as any other car. The car doesn't have back seats. Instead, it has a shelf for carrying things like a suitcase or picnic basket. Even the number plates are made of metal and look very rich. The car has a strong engine, but this car is not just about speed. It is more about luxury, style, and comfort. It shows how far a company can go to make something special for one person. The cost of the Sweptail was around $13 million when it was first shown. Some people believe it may be worth even more today. Because only one Sweptail exists in the world, no one else can ever own the same car. That makes it super rare. Rolls-Royce said they will never make another Sweptail like this again. That's why it is one of the most expensive and rare cars on Earth. Many car lovers call it a car for a king. The Lamborghini Egoista is a one-of-a-kind car made by Lamborghini in 2013. The name Egoista means selfish in Italian, and the car really lives up to its name. It has only one seat made just for the driver. There is no room for anyone else. The design looks like a fighter jet, and the door opens like a jet cockpit. It was made to celebrate Lamborghini's 50th anniversary. The body of the car is made from lightweight materials used in airplanes. It has sharp angles and glowing lights, making it look more like a spaceship than a regular car. The inside is also like an aircraft with buttons and screens made to look like flight controls. The Egoista has a 5.2-liter V10 engine that gives it a lot of power. It can go extremely fast like most Lamborghini cars, but this one was not made for sale or for driving on normal roads. Lamborghini never planned to sell it. It was made just to show off what the company could do with design and technology. No one else can buy the Egoista. It is owned by Lamborghini and kept in their museum. Because there is only one Egoista in the world, it is extremely rare. Even though it was never sold, experts say the car could be worth over $3 million if it ever went to auction. The Lamborghini Egoista is not just a car. It's a piece of art made to be bold and different. Car fans from all over the world come to see it in the museum. Its strange shape and one-seat design make it unlike any other car ever made. And since Lamborghini will never build another one, it will stay rare forever. The Ferrari 250 GT Spyder convertible is already a famous car, but one special version from 1956 is truly rare. Only one of this kind was ever made. This special car was built by Ferrari for a famous Italian car show. It had a very different design compared to other 250 GT models. The car was created by Pininfarina, the design house that worked with Ferrari for many years. This 1956 version had soft curves and a long, low body. The front had a unique grille, and the back had a smooth, rounded shape. The car looked very elegant and classy. Inside, the car had fine leather seats and a simple but beautiful dashboard. It was built to show beauty and performance at the same time. It had a strong V12 engine that made it very fast for its time. The car was not just made for looks. It was a real performance machine. Ferrari fans around the world consider it a dream car. After being shown in Italy, the car was sold to a private owner. It passed through a few hands over the years. Then it disappeared for a long time. Many people thought it was lost, but years later it was found again and restored to perfect condition. It was then sold at auction for a very high price. Because there is only one of this Ferrari in the world, and because of its beauty and power, it is one of the rarest cars ever. It is also one of the most expensive, with some experts saying it could sell for over $10 million. Ferrari has never made another one like it. That's why it's on this special list. The Maybach Exelero is a special car that looks like it came from the future. It was made in 2004, and only one of them was ever built. The car was made for a German tire company called Fulda. They wanted to test their high-speed tires on a real car. So they asked Maybach to build a strong and fast car that could also look amazing. The Exelero is very long and wide. It has a low body, big wheels, and a bold front with huge headlights. The car looks like a mix of a luxury car and a sports car. Inside, the car has black and red leather seats and modern controls. It feels like a mix of a race car and a first-class airplane. The engine is a powerful V12 twin-turbo, which helps the car reach speeds of over 200 miles per hour. That's very fast for such a big and heavy car. Even though it was built for testing tires, it became a famous luxury car on its own. The Maybach Exelero is not for sale to the public. It has been owned by collectors and even used in music videos. At one point, rapper Jay-Z featured it in a video. Another rapper, Birdman, claimed he bought it for $8 million, though that was never fully confirmed. Because only one Exelero was made, and because it looks so different, it is very rare. Its mix of speed, luxury, and bold design makes it stand out. Today, the car is believed to be worth over $8 million. Maybach has never made another one like it. That's why the Exelero remains one of the rarest and most expensive cars in the world. The Aston Martin DBR-1 is a legendary car in racing history. It was made in the 1950s and is one of the most beautiful race cars ever built. Only 5 DBR-1 cars were ever made, and they were used in real races. One of them became very famous for winning the 1959 24 Hours of Le Mans, one of the biggest car races in the world. The DBR-1 has a classic design with a long hood and smooth curves. It is a 2-seater race car with no roof. It was made to be light and fast. Under the hood, it has a strong 6-cylinder engine that helped it compete with the best cars of its time, like Ferrari and Jaguar. This car is not just rare, it is a part of history. It helped Aston Martin become famous in the racing world. The DBR-1 was driven by some of the greatest race car drivers of that time. Because of its racing success and beauty, it became one of the most wanted classic cars ever. One DBR-1 was sold at an auction for over $22 million, making it one of the most expensive British cars ever sold. The other DBR-1 cars are in private collections or museums. Aston Martin never made more after those 5, which makes them very rare. Today, the DBR-1 is loved by car fans all over the world. People admire its racing past, beautiful design, and great performance. Since no more will ever be made, its value will only grow. It's more than just a car, it's a piece of motorsport history. The Bugatti Voiture Noire is one of the most expensive new cars ever made. It was built in 2019, and only one was made. The name means the black car in French. It was created by Bugatti to honor their old lost car from the 1930s, the Type 57 SC Atlantic. That car disappeared during World War II and was never seen again. La Voiture Noire has a smooth black body that looks shiny and modern. It has a long front and short back with special lights and big wheels. The body is made from carbon fiber, which is very light and strong. The car looks like something from a science fiction movie. It has an 8.0-liter V16 engine with 4 turbos. That means it can go very fast, up to 260 miles per hour. Even though it's very fast, this car is also very quiet and smooth. It's meant to be both powerful and comfortable. The inside of the car is full of luxury. It has soft leather seats, a high-tech dashboard, and everything is made with great care. The owner of the car is not known, but many people think it was sold to a very rich person for about $18 million. Bugatti said they will never make another La Voiture Noire again. This makes it extremely rare. Car fans say it's not just a car, it's a masterpiece. Because of its design, performance, and rarity, the Bugatti La Voiture Noire is one of the most special cars ever built. It shows how a company can turn a car into a piece of art. People who see it in person are amazed. And because it will never be made again, it will stay one of a kind forever. The Mercedes-Benz 300 SLR Uhlenhaut Coupe is one of the rarest cars in the world. Only 2 of these cars were ever made, and they were never sold to the public. This car was built in 1955 by Mercedes-Benz. It was named after Rudolf Uhlenhaut, the engineer who helped design it. He used one of the cars as his personal car. This car was based on a race car, but it had a roof. Most race cars in the 1950s were open at the top, but this one was closed like a normal car. It had gull-wing doors that open upwards, which made it very special. The car was very fast for its time. It could reach over 180 miles per hour, which was amazing in the 1950s. The 300 SLR Uhlenhaut Coupe had a strong 8-cylinder engine and a lightweight body made from special metal. It looked beautiful and drove like a race car. Even today, it is still one of the fastest cars from the 1950s. For many years, both cars stayed with Mercedes-Benz and were never sold. But in 2022, one of the two cars was sold at a private auction for $143 million. That made it the most expensive car ever sold in the world. The other car is still kept by Mercedes-Benz. Because there are only two of them, and because of their history and design, this car is very special. No other car like it has ever been made again. It shows the best of car engineering from the 1950s. Car experts and collectors see it as a treasure. The Uhlenhaut Coupe is not just rare, it's a legend. The Cadillac Cyclone is a strange and futuristic car that was built in 1959. Only one of these cars was ever made. It was a concept car, which means it was made to show new ideas but not sold to people. Cadillac used it to show what the future of cars might look like. The design was very wild for its time. The Cyclone had two silver rocket-shaped pods at the front that made it look like a space car. These pods were actually radar systems that could warn the driver if something was in front of the car, just like today's safety systems, but way ahead of its time. The car also had a bubble top that could slide back so people could get in and out. The doors opened in a new way too, very different from normal cars. Inside, the Cyclone had soft seats and buttons instead of gear sticks. Everything was built to feel like a car from outer space. Even though it could drive, it was never made for the public. Cadillac just wanted to show off what they could build. The engine was a V8, which gave it good power. But the real focus was on design, not speed. People who saw it were amazed by how strange and cool it looked. Today, the Cadillac Cyclone is kept in a special car museum. It is one of the rarest cars in the world because there is only one. And because it had so many future ideas, it is also one of the most important concept cars ever made. Cadillac never made another Cyclone. That's why this car is so special. It showed us what people in the 1950s thought the future would look like. And it still looks amazing today. The Oldsmobile F88 is a beautiful and rare car made in the 1950s. It was designed as a concept car by General Motors in 1954. At that time, Oldsmobile was a popular car brand under General Motors. The F88 was made to show what a future sports car from Oldsmobile might look like. Only one real version of the F88 is known to exist today. The car had a golden body and a sleek shape. It looked smooth and fast with a long hood and small tail. The F88 was a mix of a sports car and a luxury car. It had a V8 engine, which gave it strong performance for its time. It was made to go fast and look stylish at the same time. Inside, the car had two seats and a very clean dashboard. The steering wheel and controls were designed in a modern way. Even though the car was never sold to the public, it became very famous in the car world. For many years, the F88 was thought to be lost or destroyed, but one version of the car was saved by a private collector. In 2005, this rare car was sold at a Barrett-Jackson auction for about $3.2 million. That made it one of the most expensive concept cars ever sold. The Oldsmobile brand no longer exists, but the F88 is still remembered as one of its finest designs. Because General Motors never made more of this car, and because it still looks amazing today, the F88 is one of the rarest and most valuable cars in the world. It is now kept in a museum, where car fans can still admire its beauty. This car is truly one of a kind. The Ferrari P4/5 by Pininfarina is a very rare and special car. It was built in 2006, and only one of these cars was ever made. A wealthy car collector named James Glickenhaus asked Ferrari and the design company Pininfarina to build him a custom car. He wanted a modern car that looked like the old Ferrari race cars from the 1960s. They used a Ferrari Enzo as the base, but changed almost everything. The P4/5 has a sleek body with curves that look like the classic Ferrari P cars. It has a pointed nose, a wide back, and large see-through engine cover. The doors open in a special way, partly up and partly forward. The engine is a powerful V12, just like in the Ferrari Enzo. It can go very fast and sounds amazing. The inside of the car is also custom-made with red seats, modern buttons, and a special badge with the owner's name. Because it was made for just one person, no other car like it exists. Ferrari and Pininfarina said they would never make another one. That makes it truly rare. People who see the car at shows or in pictures often call it one of the most beautiful modern Ferraris ever. Some car experts say it could be worth more than $4 million, but since it's never for sale, it's hard to know the real value. The Ferrari P4/Spyder is not just a car. It's a dream car made real. It shows what happens when design, power, and passion come together. And because it will never be made again, it will always stay unique in the car world.